As the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority KCAA registers, issues approvals and authorizes drone operations in Kenya, it is a lucrative business for Tony Mwangi, who has specialized in guiding the drones amid the pandemic. Take a look.
Ever thought of owning a drone or being a pilot of one? Well, 4 years ago, this question lingered in one Tony Mwangi's mind, but in the context of a drone instructor. With South Africa being known for the best flight schools, Mwangi headed south to retrain as a drone pilot instructor. At the time, little was known about unmanned aircraft systems, or UAS, popularly known as drones. True to his vision, drones became so popular that Parliament legalized the Unmanned Aircraft Systems Regulations 2020, which came into effect in March 2021.
When it comes to tech, Kenya is quite advanced, and one of the things that I wanted to do is actually come to Kenya and train people how to fly drones. This is because, of course, some people outside training in this country, but I wanted it to be professional, where people actually fly safely and be professional. In that, of course, when you're a professional pilot, then it will be easy for you to get a job.
Locally, drones are limitedly used following security and safety concerns by authorities. In an effort to control their use, the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, or KCAA, charges for owning and operating one. Under the new rules, an importation fee of 3,000 shillings applies, KCAA registration fee of 3,000, remote operator certificate annual fee of 80,000, whose renewal is 50,000 shillings, an airworthiness certificate of 5,000 shillings, and between 2,000 and 5,000 shillings for certifications such as beyond visual line of sight and radio telephone exam.
For most drone pilots, I advise the unlicensed ones to get their licenses, because it helps with in terms of the law. You know, at least you learn the regulations, then you know where to fly, where not to fly, how to be, because for us safety comes first. Not just for the pilot, but the people around the pilot. So even the cars, properties and stuff. So one of our challenge is like really getting to know the regulations and where the line is blurry.
Despite the prevalent COVID-19 pandemic, Mwangi was ready. He opened his academy, Drone Space, in December 2020, one of just 3 in the entire country.
We opened our doors on December 7th, and of course that was during COVID. We were so surprised because the moment we said that we are opening, and boom, we had 7 people booking.
A Drone Space 2-week course costs at least 160,000 shillings. That includes the fee of a remote pilot's license aimed at pilots willing to invest seriously in drones. The cost is worth it for Eric Mombaji, a Drone Space student and an IT guru.
I'm looking at the potential of doing mapping, like surveying, inspections and so on, and even with what Drone Space is doing, who knows, there could be an opportunity to teach others how to do this.
Most of the students who joined us in the first cohort are students who are actually in the drone field, people who use drones to do filming, to do mapping. We actually got a few captains from Kenya Airways who actually wanted to come, who actually came so that they could add a skill. And they never knew the future of the airline business. And of course, we know world over, so many pilots have been retrenched. And to them, they actually felt that it was only a matter of time. So before they get retrenched, let's get a certain skill. In
an era where privacy of persons and property is central, drone regulations have made provisions that ensure that such discretion is respected, as provided for in the Constitution and other national laws. Additionally, KCAA will be undertaking public awareness on the application and implementation of the regulations. Grace Josephine, TV 47.